guys, so I know this is a completely different setup than what you guys are used to. I started filming this video like a ton of times and the sun just kept going in and out because I'm filming at a really random time of the day. So I decided to switch things up and film here. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know how I feel yet, but let me know what you guys think. But if you guys are new to my channel, hello, my name is Celie. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so if you could go ahead and hit that red subscribe button, it's completely free. It just lets you know when I upload a new video. So this video is going to be on the Fitbit Charge HR2. If you guys are new to my channel, again, I have so many Fitbit videos on my channel, it's ridiculous. I love Fitbit so much. So if you haven't seen any of my older videos, I will go ahead and link them down in the description. But I've had my hands on the Fitbit Charge HR2 for probably about 3 or 4 months now. I don't even know an exact date. I just know that I ordered it off Kohl's.com and it was before like you could even get the Charge HR2. Like nobody had it yet. The robot vacuum is going off and it's driving me crazy right now as I'm trying to film. Awesome, now I can actually film. Anyway, I've had my hands on the Charge HR2 for probably about 4 months, like I said. And what was going on was Kohl's.com was not telling people that they even had it in stock, but if you add it to your cart, it would let you check out and actually purchase it. So I'm like, okay. I had not even known that the Charge HR2 was even coming out, and I, in the past, I liked the Charge HR, especially because it tracked your heart rate, but I always said it was too bulky. So when it came to the Charge HR2, I'm like, you know what? I really liked the face on it because it was like the ALTA. So anyway, completely pointless story. I went ahead and picked up the Charge HR2 from Kohl's.com and I've loved it ever since. Before I had the Charge HR2, I was wearing the Fitbit ALTA. The ALTA was like my all-time favorite. I loved the way that it looked. I loved the face on it. I loved how thin it was. I thought it went with like any outfit. I loved the Fitbit ALTA. It did everything that I needed it to do, however, it didn't track my heart rate. And it got to a point where I was going to the gym and I was wearing my Fitbit plus wearing a Polar heart rate watch, which I'm still such a huge fan of the Polar watch. However, it just was getting to be like too much. It was like too clunky having both on my wrist. And I was like, I just want an all-in-one device. And I knew, like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of the Charge HR, but I wanted to go ahead and give the two a try, and I did, and I am in love with it. I have been wearing it every single day. I wear it when I dress up. I wear it when I'm dressed down. Now, I do have a white band on it right now. I ordered this off Amazon, but the original one that I had was the black one. So that leads me to my point number one. The coolest thing about this is not only the face, which I'll talk about in a minute, but the fact that you're able to interchange the strap is probably the coolest part about it. By the way, you guys, let me throw this out there. The reason why I came into here is because the sun kept going in and out because it is the worst time of day to film, but unfortunately, with my schedule, this is the best time for me to film. So the sun is gonna go in and out, my coloring goes in and out. It's the most frustrating thing to me. But unfortunately, that's just kind of what's happening even as I talk right now. I am so sorry. Please bear with me. I tried coming into a different room to avoid it, and guess what? I ran into it again. But anyway, my third thing about the Fitbit Charge HR2, you're able to interchange the bands. You can have different colors. So when I get more dressed up, I tend to wear a black one. And then when I'm a little bit more dressed down, I always wear my white one. My white one is what I wear all the time. I've also seen where they make like stainless steel ones, which I had at my Fitbit ALTA. They make just so many other ones that you can like dress up your outfits with, which I really, really love. I love having the option of changing out the band. I think that's why a lot of users love the Fitbit Flex. It was smaller, they could change out the bands, and then they brought out the Fitbit ALTA, which was the same thing. You could change the bands, and then now they have the Fitbit Charge HR2, where you're able to change out the bands, and I love that about the watch. So let's kind of get into a little bit of the specifics. So the first thing that sold me is the fact that it alerts you every single hour to move, if you haven't moved already. So the main thing that it tries to focus on is to keep you going at 250 steps. Now for me, that is so important because I have a desk job, so I sit a good majority of the day. So the point of me getting the Fitbit is so it keeps me in check, it keeps me in line. I need to be moving every single hour, I need to make sure I get a certain amount of steps, and it's really important for me and the way that I feel from day to day. So this will alert me every single hour to walk 250 steps if I had not already, and a good majority of the day day I hadn't, because I had been, you know, working on a blog or working on something within work, so I wasn't able to. So I just do a quick little lap around the house. I walk around maybe twice and I get my 250 steps in, and we move on until the next hour. Now, the other thing that I absolutely love about it is just the faceplate looks so much cleaner, so much nicer than the Charge HR. It's just an actual larger screen, so you're able to see the time, the date, you can see everything on your watch, and you don't need to go onto your phone in order to see all of the different statistics that is going on. The other thing that has completely saved my life on this thing is if you guys do not know, just got married last month, and for the past year I have just been going through so much just anxiety planning the wedding. It was just a nightmare, and there were so many times where I just felt overwhelmed and I didn't know what to do. And it was like I could go for a run, but then as soon as I got home, I got back to the anxiety and I felt like crap again. So the breathing technique actually teaches you to breathe and how to steady your heart rate. So the breathing was the greatest thing for me during my wedding planning months. I use that thing all the time to just set up my breathing habits and get myself to calm down and completely wash away the anxiety. It helped so much. I would do it a few times a day and it just helped so much. Now, I know not everyone would benefit from that, but I think it is so beneficial. The other thing that's super awesome about it is you can actually track your workouts with this. When it came to like the ALTA, it did like a smart tracking where it would just kind of guess what you were doing, which is still really good. However, this one you can actually program, okay, I'm going for a bike ride, I'm going for a walk, I'm going for a run, and it calculates a lot better because it knows what motions to look out for. So I always, if I'm doing any of the activities that Fitbit provides, I always let it know. That way it calculates properly. Now, the number one question that everyone asks on my Fitbit Charge HR video is, does it calculate your heart rate well? The Charge HR, to me, in my opinion, didn't calculate quite as good as the Charge HR2 does. This one I have worn with my Polar watch to kind of see how close it is, and what I like about it, which could be a bad thing, but this just is kind of to note for you guys, what I love about it is that it doesn't over calculate my heart rate. It under calculates just a little bit. Let's just say I was at 109 heart rate level. My Polar watch would calculate the 109, but my watch would probably calculate more to like 105. So for some people that may be a bad thing because you're under calculating the calories you're burning, but for me, I like it this way. I'm okay with it. And this just kind of lets me know like what level I'm at. Am I fat burning? Am I not fat burning? Am I in cardio? It just kind of lets me know where I'm at during my workout. As far as calorie tracking, I would say it was almost dead on to my Polar watch, which I was blown away about. My Polar watch again calculated a little bit more, but still it was very, very close to where if I were still counting calories when I eat throughout the day, it would help so much because it would be like a 5 calorie difference. I mean, very, very small amount difference. And I feel like if you're counting calories, no matter what, you are always going to be kind of all over the place. You may aim for 2,000, which is the goal, but it's okay if you go a little bit above or a little bit under because every day it's a little bit different and everything is not always calculated perfectly. So anyway, besides that, there are so many different like settings you can set up on this watch. You can do your timer, your heart rate, you can do your sleep pattern, which sometimes I care about, but I'm such a good sleeper that I don't really care all that much about it. They just have so many different settings you can really like pay attention to. Your water, how much water you're drinking. On the app, you can put in like how much food you've eaten, like your calories, I mean. And there's just a bunch of different settings you can put on the watch. You can change the display on the watch. You can change the order of how the watch is. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail because I feel like a lot of people already have the watch researched before they watch this video. This is just kind of my review and my thoughts on the watch itself. And for me, it has been my go-to for months now. I even love the way the battery lasts for me, I'd say even a full week. Now, I, on a 24-hour basis, do not keep the heart rate on. I don't care to have my heart rate tracked throughout the entire day. Now, for some people, they may want to. I only turn it on when I go to the gym, when I take the dogs for a walk, when I'm doing a lot of different types of cardio. If I'm doing weights, that's the only time I turn the heart rate on. Other than that, I really don't care to have it tracking my heart rate all day long. So my watch tends to last between 5 to 7 days, and it takes about maybe an hour and a half to fully charge. It is so quick. Again, I don't want to go in too much detail about it. I kind of just want to let you guys know I love it, and I think it is such an awesome watch. It is by far my favorite. It completely beat the Flex, the ALTA. So once again, I'm so sorry for the lighting in this video. I feel like I say that a lot. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I was asked to give my thoughts on the Charge HR2, and that's what this is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any specific questions, please leave that in the comments below. Again, I would love to have you as a subscriber, so please subscribe to my channel. You can follow all of my social media networks. Again, I just have all the info in my description. Just go to my description. If there's something you need to know, chances are it's in there. Also, make sure you guys are watching my Vlogmas videos. I am vlogging every single day for the month of December. Share this with anyone who you know may be trying to get the Fitbit for maybe Christmas, or they're interested to know anything about Fitbit. Like I said, I have other Fitbit videos, so just make sure you check them out, and that's it. I am done. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care, everyone.